Hey, what's up everyone, Ollie here. So I wasn't actually going to make this video. I posted pictures of my gaming setup, which is behind the camera. I posted pictures of it on Twitter, on Instagram. And so many of you asked for a video, how I did the cable management and just the setup in general. So I thought I'd show you the setup, show you everything I'm using, show you how I've done the cable management. And I think I'll also show you the rest of my office because I actually have two setups in here. I have my workspace, which is on this side, and then I have like a gaming setup on that side. I split them both up just so I can have some sort of separation. And yeah, I'll just show you guys around. Okay, so as you come into my office, this is what you see. You have the gaming setup on the left, and then you have the workspace on the right. So I'll quickly give you a rundown of like how I've got the place set up. The light and the tripod aren't usually in here. I've got the light and the tripod in here mainly just for this video. They're usually upstairs in my studio upstairs, mainly because obviously a light doesn't really look that good, does it? Like, it's quite an ugly thing. So we'll cover my desk setup first, where I actually do all of my work. I've already done a video in this setup, so I'm not going to go into super detail on this setup, but for anyone who is new to the channel, make sure to check out my actual workspace video where I go through in detail everything that I have. I have made a few little changes though. So the laptop used to sit on an actual laptop tray with it being open, but now I have it closed in a laptop stand. I feel like it just cleans up the space because I realized I didn't actually use it that much when the laptop was open on the laptop tray. I'd rather just prefer one screen. And then I have a light on top. I have a tube light, the Godox TL60. This is a great tube light. I've covered it before on my channel as well. It's just really nice for doing videos and live streams and just lighting up my face for the webcam, whatever else I want to do. It's also a really nice soft light, so I can light up my desk if I need to as well. So I also have these Ikea frames on the wall with some artwork. Someone suggested in one of my setups that I should take out the glass, the sort of plastic glass that was in the frame, to get rid of the reflections. And you know what? That was actually a really good idea because I did that, and now I think it does look quite a bit better. Just looks a bit cleaner and there isn't as many reflections. I didn't mind the reflections, but they just show up a lot on camera. That's why I removed them. When it comes to my office chair, I actually have two. I have this Ikea Marcus office chair, but then I also have this Herman Miller Aeron chair. So that's probably why you see me maybe in other videos sit in two different chairs, because I have them both in here. I like to switch it up depending on what I fancy. For those people who are looking for a budget office chair, they don't want to spend a lot of money, this really is the best one you can get, the Ikea Marcus office chair. But if you have the money and you're willing to invest in a proper office chair, you know, you have £1,000. To be fair, you don't even have to buy it for £1,000. You can usually get these used for quite cheap. But if you're looking for a high quality office chair, you can't go wrong with the Herman Miller office chair, the Aeron, Herman Miller Aeron. These are chairs that you'll buy and you basically just keep forever. You will never have to buy another office chair. They're absolutely bulletproof. And then if we switch back over to my desk, on this side I just have a lot of sort of camera accessories and stuff. I have my AirPods Max. I have an Ikea tube light. Unfortunately, they don't sell these tube lights anymore. A lot of people do ask about them. They don't sell them anymore, unfortunately, because I would actually like to buy more. I really do like these tube lights, they're pretty cool. And then up here I have a Muto folded shelf with my 100,000 YouTube subscriber plaque. You know, it's nice to have it up there, remind myself that I've hit 100,000. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's made out of metal, pretty cool. I also have this light. It's just a magnetic light that attaches on there. I use it for videos and whatnot. Useful, cool little light to have. And then if we move over here, I have a desk and some other random stuff here. So this desk is actually on wheels. This is one of the new desks from Ikea. I can't remember the exact name, but I'll leave a link to it anyway. Just a sort of like matte grey, medium grey sort of looking desk. Really nice, I like it actually. It's perfect for videos because you get a nice flat background and it doesn't like reflect light or anything, which is pretty nice. I just have some random stuff here. I have a blanket which has actually got my monitor in it, a monitor that I was using before, which I've now replaced with a new one. I'm going to use this monitor for something else, but I just have it here for now. Also picked up a new lens, the 50mm 1.8. Pretty cool compact lens. I feel like the box itself is pretty cute. Have some magazines, a tray, and a Sonos One speaker. So this side of the room, as you can see, is quite open, and you know, there's not much there. The main reason for that is because I like to move that desk around and I like to have this space open so that I can use it for videos and product photos and things like that. That's why this space is quite empty. Otherwise, obviously, I'd probably have like a mini sofa or something. I might have a TV set up. You know, I would do something else with this space. But because I use it for photos and videos, that's why it's quite a flexible space. And then if we move over to the actual gaming setup, so for those who don't know, I actually play quite a bit of games. I like to game quite a lot in my free time when I'm not working. It's my way of sort of getting away from work and doing something else, having another hobby. So I recently set this up over the weekend because it was quite a mess over here. I probably should have done a video of what it was like before, but anyway, we're here now. I've done it already. I just didn't think at the time. But I have a gaming PC here, the iQnix ZX1 case. I've also done a video on this. I have a Ryzen 5600X inside, and I also have a 2080 Super inside there. Very powerful gaming PC in such a small, compact package. You can see compared to my PS5, it's actually, you know, shorter in height. It is thicker, of course, and it is a bit longer, but it's so much more powerful than the PS5. So I like to switch between the PS5 and the gaming PC, mainly because a lot of my friends play PS5. A lot of my actual real life friends, not internet friends, play PS5. So I play PS5 with them. I'm not a super competitive gamer by any means, but I like to play Apex Legends and other sort of first person shooters. If I wanted to be competitive, then obviously I'd play on a PC, but I just prefer playing on a controller. I can't get used to keyboard and mouse. I much prefer playing on a controller. That's why I have an Xbox controller for the PC, and obviously I have the PS5 controller for the PS5. Can't wait till they bring out the Midnight Black controller for the PS5. That's going to be pretty awesome. The monitor itself is by Gigabyte. I don't remember the exact model number, but this is a 1440p 144Hz monitor. I'm so glad I got this monitor because playing games at 144Hz on this PC, on the monitor, is awesome. You know, I can really tell the difference between 60 frames per second and 144 frames per second. Like, it makes a massive difference. Some people might not agree, but yeah, you know, I'm not going to argue. I just think it makes a massive difference. I'd say it's sort of a mid-range monitor. It's not budget, but it's not super expensive either. It's also not the best monitor in the world, I'll be honest with you. It's got an IPS panel, which is good. You know, I prefer that over a TM panel. The colors and the blacks are just better. But around the corners and stuff and around the top, especially when the monitor has got a dark image on it, you can definitely tell there's light bleeding from the edges and stuff. But you know, I'm not really too fussed. It is just to play games casually. It's not like I'm making content or anything on it. It's more than good enough for playing games on. I have it mounted with a monitor stand so that I can free up the actual desk space, the desk area. It did come with a stand, of course, but I much prefer not having a stand so that I can have more workspace to deal with and more space just to put stuff on. So that's useful to have. The cable management is pretty good. I mean, it's not absolutely perfect, but I've got it to the best I possibly can. I've got ULX desk mat, of course, got to have one of those. And then I've got the Keychron K1 keyboard, and I've got the Logitech G305 mouse connected up wirelessly to the gaming PC itself. Now, latency and stuff, I can completely understand. Some people are looking for the lowest latency, but like I said, I'm not playing competitively. I'm very much a casual gamer. So that's why I have everything connected up wirelessly. I would much prefer having it wirelessly than having wires dangling everywhere. Because yeah, I just think it looks much cleaner. I forgot to mention actually, the desk itself is a Linman tabletop. It's 120 centimeters wide and 60 centimeters deep. Then I have an Alex drawer unit, a grey one. Obviously, I know a lot of people mentioned it's sort of on the edge, but that's very secure. That's not moving anywhere at all. The weight of the monitor, the PC, the PS5, everything really sort of makes it very secure. I also have a trestle. I don't remember the exact name of the trestle itself, but yeah, just supporting the other side of the desk. My plan is to actually move the PC to the trestle, put it on that sort of shelf there, so that then I can have even more space. I just have the PC up here for now because it just looks cool. I wanted to enjoy the aesthetic of the PC. I think this is one of the best looking PC cases that you can get right now. Just looks fantastic. I'm also going to move the PS5 onto this shelf here, the second shelf. Move the PS5 onto there, and then I'll have even more room because everything over here on this shelving unit basically houses my router, my modem. This is where the internet comes into the property, into my house. and I have the router and everything underneath. I've cable managed everything as best as I can, but with so many devices and so many cables, there's only so much cable management you can do, so there's always a few little wires hanging around here and there. But this is a shelving unit from Ikea, quite a narrow shelving unit. I just have a bunch of random things on it. I have my Amplify Alien router on it, and then I have my modem sort of stuck on the wall underneath this shelf. I have my Oculus Quest. I absolutely love this thing. I think the Oculus Quest is fantastic. What an amazing bit of kit. I use it quite often, and I use it to play games like Beat Saber, The Room, and other sort of random games like that. It is really good fun. It's also a good way to lose weight. I'll be honest with you, I've burnt a lot of calories using the Oculus Quest. If we look at the actual cable management, I'll move the chair out of the way. So let's get underneath here and we can look at the cable management. So you can see it's not super organized, but when you're actually standing up and or whatever, you can actually see the cables. It looks really clean. But what I've done is I've got a sort of cable tray and I've screwed it into the bottom of the desk. I got this from Amazon for really cheap. I'm actually gonna get under the desk completely so that I can show you how I've got it all managed. So I'm literally lying on the floor right now, but this literally just screws. Can you see the screws? It literally just screws directly into the bottom of the desk, like so. Same sort of along here. I have a few screws that go in. And then I have, yeah, all the cables just sitting in the sort of cable tray thing, majiggy. Don't even know what you'd call it. But yeah, I gotta get up now because I'm literally lying on the floor. But yeah, it's just a really good way to organize all the cables and keep them out of sight. Little side benefit of this trestle and the overhang is that I can hang my PS5 Pulse headset, PlayStation headset on here. Pretty cool little side feature, side benefit. I like that. We'll quickly go through some of the stuff that I have on here. I have a Starbucks cup. Then I have this iPhone 4S, which is sort of taken apart and put into a frame by a company called The Grid. This is so cool. I really, really love this thing. I'll get a bit closer, but you can see all the parts are all labeled, all taken apart. Just a nice, cool little art feature. And then just have a serial magazine with the Microsoft Surface headphones. Have another Bang & Olufsen magazine with another IKEA tube light. My Synology, my glasses box, by Blue Bloom, the glasses that I wear that you always see me wearing in my videos. That's where they're from. And yeah, that is like the gaming setup. I'll get back so you can see it properly. That is the gaming side of things. I feel like though I need to put something on the wall. The wall does look very plain. I need to maybe put some sort of artwork or something up on there. It'll make a big difference, I think. But yeah, just a clean, minimal gaming setup, gaming sort of setup. I am considering maybe having a dual monitor setup, but it just looks so clean with one. If I have a dual monitor setup, I have to get a matching monitor because I could have that monitor over there on this arm. You can actually put two monitors on this arm, but they're not matching, so I feel like it's not going to look right. You know, just yeah, I just want everything to be matching. I need everything to be matching. I need it all to look right. But yeah, just a quick tour of the gaming setup. I'm sweating now. I feel like I'm just sweating. This is out of control. But anyway, that is a quick tour of my office and my gaming setup and everything that I have going on in here. It's always changing though. I feel like I'm never happy with it. No, that makes me sound like I'm depressed, like I'm never happy with anything. I am happy with everything, obviously, in that sort of sense. I'm happy I have all this stuff, but I'm always looking to improve it. I'm always looking to shuffle things around, move things around. Like for example, I'm already considering moving my whole workspace setup that you see here to here. So switching the gaming setup and the workspace setup, or maybe moving the gaming setup over. You see, I just don't know. I'm out of control, honestly. This is getting too much. This is getting too much. I have too much time on my hands. I really do. I really do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.